Right there folk, welcome back to another cider review. Today we've got a cider from Brennan Cider and it is a Merseycider 2021, a dry cider coming in at 5.7% ABV. Big thanks to Adam, Mersey Beers, for giving me this one and many other beers. I think that's just the one cider, I think it was. Less than a mile from where the River Alt meets the River Mersey as they flow into Liverpool Bay lies Alt Cottage, the home of Brennan Cider. Here we produce our exclusive small batch whole juice handcrafted cider. Merseycider is made from full juice of a blend locally sourced culinary and dessert apples and wild crab apples, which is fermented to dryness, producing a light and refreshing acid-led cider with a slight natural carbonation and a gentle citrus finish. 100% apple juice, cultured wine yeast, pectic enzymes and priming sugar. So as much as it's still, it should have a bit of a sparkle to it. Batch 1 of 21, pressed October 21, bottled February 22. It's bottle condition as well. Little bit of sediment down the bottom of there. Served chilled, it's not. It's literally just straight off the worktop. Because I'm finding at the moment that most of my beers I prefer to have them, even in the summer, prefer to just have them there. A couple of them in the fridge and stuff, but not many. So I just cracked the top of it, and there is absolute roaring carbonation. So it is raging away to get out the glass, get out the bottle, and it's through all my careful sediment leaving at the bottom. It is firing its way up the bottle. So we get some nice sediments in the cider. The cider. I must be honest, I tend to prefer a sweeter cider. I've tried dry ciders down the years, and I did at some point kind of prefer a dry or a medium dry, but I think I've gone more basic in my later years and just prefer something that is a bit more easy drinking and a bit less challenging sort of thing. What I'm going to do is, because this is properly raging away, I'm going to jump it until the point when I can actually open the bloody bottle. So give me a moment and I'll be there. I just want to say this is probably one of the most lively ciders thing I've ever had. I just put it in that little Tupperware box because it's been going like this for a solid 2 minutes. We might get round to pouring it in a second. We'll see. Right, there we are. Cider in a glass. It is a lot more hazy than it was in the bottle, of course, because all that sediment's been dragged into it. Carbonation absolutely raging. I would say maybe you don't need priming sugar, because this has become excessively carbonated. Or maybe it shouldn't be left on the cupboard shelf or anything like that. But as soon as I opened it, I was like, yeah, that's dry. So it's saying what was 5.7 and dry. Most I'd normally go to is typically like medium or medium dry at a very big push, and I wouldn't be drinking very much of it. So I tend to find with the sweetness and stuff, you'll see me doing some rattlers next couple of weeks, or videos, and so there's a lot more sweetness to them, which I love. But is that carbonation? It's maybe going, maybe fading away, probably won't. We'll dive in though. Cheers. Cheers, Adam. Very dry. There's a lovely kind of woody earthiness to it. Slight kind of hedgerow note. The acid isn't as much as I thought it was going to be. I also want to say it's not as dry as I was thinking it was going to go. I've had some real proper fucking really heavy hard hitting stuff, and this isn't quite that. It's got a lovely woody kind of hedgerowy mid. It dries up towards the end, but it's not excessively dry, which is good. I'm glad it isn't, because that combined with that carbonation probably wasn't going to work too well. There is a faint touch of a sweetness, but it's really not that much. Well, I must say, it's not my favourite. It never really was going to be my favourite starting off as a dry. But it's a lot better than what I thought it was going to be, for my taste at least. Compared to other dries, I think it's damn nice, because a lot of the other ones have had a pretty fucking hard going, and this isn't. So, Brennan cider, Merseycider. Should never be done in a local accent, should it? Really. I'm not going to do my scouse because it's awful. It's like Steve McManaman, who had been. He's not even proper scouse, is he? Really? He is, but he isn't. Anyway, Brennan cider, Merseycider. See it back for yourself. Give it a go. Be interesting to see what other ciders they do, if they got any sweets and stuff. But typically, you find with proper cider makers, they don't bother with the sweets too much. And I think that's a style of cider that I don't see around enough from independents. So, yeah, Brennan cider. See it about. Give it a go. See you next one. Cheers.